Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for being with us for the remainder of the program. Promise you we're almost done. Excuse me. So, well, I have to confess something. 3 years ago, when we started talking about ESG, and when we got the mandate on ESG, I had no clue what ESG is. It took us some time to learn what this is. And we were not sure, is this just a fad, something that they put on to use a new technology or a new service to put a layer on the investments? Or is it really something that's going to have a strong and meaningful impact? We learned that it's really something that has an impact, and it has a sustainable impact, and a good impact on positive for all societies, on all investments, that gives a return on investment beyond the financials, something that has a positive, impactful, sustainable, long-term for all mankind. Well, enough said. Did you know that 86% of world's population resides in emerging markets? And of that, 58% of the global GDP is coming out of that part of the world, yet less than 10% of the ESG sustainable investments goes to such market. That is a big, big drop, and it should not be like the situation, and it's time to change that. With a staggering $38 trillion all over the world being deployed in ESG assets, there's a gap of about $5.4 trillion that is yet to be deployed into the emerging markets. Why is it not deployed? Ironically, it's because the current KPIs on ESG rating agencies are preventing that, because they do not look into the emerging markets' needs and issues, and that's what we're trying to do. In 2022, the FII Institute created the ESG tool that focused on emerging markets to cater to the needs of the emerging markets. And last October in 2023, this FII 7th edition, in Riyadh, we've launched the new ESG tool that is with a platform and a tool that fits and caters to the emerging markets, helping users from all over the world to see opportunities from investments perspective into that space, helping investors invest their money in companies into the emerging markets and companies into these markets to find a fair tool helping them to grow and progress on an ESG perspective. This initiative is already impacting a significant number of companies all over the emerging markets, helping them growing and improving on the ESG scale. This tool that we've developed, it's meant to revolutionize the way companies in emerging markets improve their sustainability and efforts to attract funds, which is the main objective. This game-changing tool that we've developed help companies in the emerging markets disclose, validate, and update their data directly on the tool, and of course get their scores in real time, which helps them, of course, right away get to be seen by anybody who's using that dashboard or that platform, which, by the way, we developed with the ESG book. Our unique tool covers 3 main factors. Number 1, the current performance, which is the sustainability performance for any company. Number 2, the momentum score, or also known as the anticipated future of the company's performance, which looks on a year-on-year progress for every company. The third element, which is the disclosure score, which looks into the company's transparency element. With our tool, investors and asset managers can get a full picture of the company so that they know whether this company is worth investing or not on an emerging market scale, not on an ideal situation. So that helps them to have a real understanding of this company. Is it progressing year on year or not? Our tool covers about 250 companies from the emerging markets. Those 250 companies have been vetted against our emerging ESG tool. And based on those companies, we put them all so the user can see them, vet them, and assess them on that scale. As an example, here are some of the top performers in China. But of course, this is just a snippet. There are much more companies, and the top 250 companies, I urge you to go through them and check them out to see the value of these opportunities. I'm calling all investors, asset managers, wealth managers, banks, insurance companies. look into the tool. Check out the top 250 companies that we have on the tool, because it will give you an inclusive access to all the emerging markets opportunities, and there's a potential to grow that list even further as we do more and more research into these companies. The investment gap here in Asia on the emerging market is massive. ESG Score and tool that we've developed will help bridge about $4.5 trillion, which is the gap that we anticipated on Asia alone. We assume that the GDP growth for Asia is about 50% of the world GDP growth, and only 30% of such assets are being deployed in Asia. It shows you the big gap that there is and how much gap can be filled with just using such a tool that helps investors see the opportunities in the emerging markets. Among the top 250 companies that we've ranked in our system, 60% are coming from Asia, and 37% are already listed here in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which shows you the high demand and appetite for such a tool in such markets. Investors, I urge you to seize this opportunity. Check out the tool, learn more about what we are offering into the emerging market. It's something for free available. We will share out the link later on so that anyone can log into the website and check it out. You can go into our website, fiinstitute.org, and also learn more about the framework that we've developed and the tool that we've developed. Today, I invite you all to try it, to explore it, and learn more about what we're offering into this tool. And I promise you, all investors who are looking into such sustainable investments in emerging markets, it's much better opportunities, much better appetite, and you will really understand why do we really promote this, why is it, because we're not getting anything out of this except shedding light on the opportunities in emerging markets, which really growing with the large opportunities. With real-time insights and systematic approach that we have onto this tool, it unlocks ESG investments opportunities on such markets like India, like China, like Brazil, and many more. Visit the website and learn more, and you will thank us later. Thank you so much, everyone.